This is E. Matthews Jet, and today we're going to talk about the Smith Wesson M&P 1522 by Smith Wesson. Okay, I own a couple of ARs and I own a couple of hunting rifles. Even though I don't hunt, excuse me, I got the flu, so I've been sick for a couple of days. Sorry about that. Even though I don't hunt because I don't like to shoot anything, but I do like firearms. I like to take them to the range, shoot, plink with them, play around with them, clean them. I like to learn about guns. Guns is not all bad like people say. They have a real good side to them once you learn how to operate them and treat them with respect. So this here, it's a replica of an AR-15. It's not only a replica of an AR-15, but this is an awesome rifle. So I used to live in upstate New York, and I had 22. It was a 22 Marlin, I think it was. Back then, it had a little magazine, and it had like 7, 8 rounds in the magazine. So I used to go plink with that in the woods back in the 80s. So now we're in 2019, and I have a 22-year-old daughter, and I wanted to get her into firearms. So I was going to buy her the Ruger 1022, and I researched the new Marlin and all the other 22 rifles that are out there. But on my research, I look for rifles that I can take them apart pretty quick to clean them. And even though the 1022 Ruger, it's an awesome rifle because the rifle has been out for so many years and is a good working gun. But to take apart and clean, it's a nightmare. And I actually had the privilege to take one apart because I got a friend that owns one, and he brought it here one day for me to take it apart and clean it. And it was a pain in the ass. I actually did take it apart and cleaned it and gave it back to him. And he asked me next time, can I clean the gun for him again? And I told him no. I told him every single time you go shoot your 1022, you're not going to bring it to my house for me to spend a long time just breaking the thing down apart before I clean it. Then to clean it and put it back together and you come pick it up. It's not like you're paying me. I'm doing it free bono. Because I really don't charge my friends. They come over, they bring their projects, I help them out, and then they cut out and they go back into, wherever the hell they came from. They're good friends. These guys, I love them. They're family men, but, they bring me, I got people to bring me weird projects for me to work on all the time. Whether it's radio control cars, RC planes, guns, or even motorcycles. I've done repairs in front of my house for friends, and I don't charge them. I just fix it, and they go on their way. So when he brought me the rifle, I told him, yeah, I'll do it. And I actually did the project because I wanted to learn about the Ruger. I seen it around. I heard about it. I seen them at the range. But I never really had one in my hands where I can take apart and clean it. So once I did, I said this rifle's a pain in the ass to clean. It's not something that I would buy for myself. So the reason why I bought this rifle here, because I wanted my daughter to shoot with me, even though she does shoot, because my daughter shoots my ARs. She has shot my pistols and my revolvers, so the kid can shoot. But she doesn't want an AR-15, and she doesn't want a 30-30 Winchester or a 308 bolt-action rifle. She likes something to play around with. A 22 is the perfect rifle for her. So the reason why I bought this rifle, even though it's an AR style, it's not really her style of a gun, but I bought it because it's easy to clean. You remove 2 pins, you pull out the bolt, clean the bolt, brush the barrel down, and put it back together. It's very easy to maintain. Because by the end of the day, even though she shoots it, but I'm the one who's got to take it apart and clean it. So I chose to get her this rifle, not because it's an AR style, even though I personally like it. Because I'm a fan of the ARs. I love AR-15s. And when I found out the Smith Wesson M&P made a 22 caliber replica AR, I said I'm in. So I got a couple of friends that tell me, no, you bought the rifle for you. Actually, I did not buy the rifle for me. I bought it for my daughter. But I bought this rifle because it's so easy to take apart and clean that I said, this is the system that I'm going to go with for my daughter to shoot a rifle that is her own rifle. Okay, so this is what I went with. So this is a Smith & Wesson M&P 1522. So now, and the rifle is completely sighted in. You could shoot dead center into the target with this scope on this rifle. So the rifle's got a Bushnell AR-22. I sighted in the rifle for my daughter. All she got to do is shoot it. She don't got to sight it in. And cause the rifle comes with a polymer rail, so I put the UTG pads for her, for she won't feel these teeth biting into her hands. And the rifle, when you buy this rifle, it doesn't come with these flip-up sights. Actually, it came out of the box with no sights at all. So I was expecting this rifle to come out of the box with sights, and it didn't. It was completely clean, the whole top of this rifle. So I bought the rear Magpul flip-up sight, and I bought the front flip-up sight, and I sighted in like that she could shoot the gun. And then eventually I got her the Bushnell AR-22 with the pepper mount. Remember that I'm a fan of the pepper mount. So as I was researching on the internet, I was wondering if I can do upgrades to this rifle. So I found a site that right now at this moment, I don't remember the name of the site, but I believe I got the paperwork to the crap that I bought for it. So I bought a fake AR-15 silencer, but it's not a silencer because when you shoot it, you can hear it shoot like a regular 22 rifle. It's open, so it's not, you don't hear the shot contain nothing. It just goes plah. It still shoots plah, but it's a replica silencer. I paid like $35 for it, so I thought it would be cool to put it because this comes with no flash suppressor, a flash compensator. It was a flat tip barrel, so I think I'll dress it up with this, so I ordered it. It looks cool even though it doesn't do anything. My daughter asked me to put on the bipod mount because my other ARs, I got a couple of them with the mount, so she asked me if I could put one on. So I did research, and I ordered the smallest one you can get. It was a couple of bucks. It was very cheap to get it. It wasn't expensive. So on that same site, let me turn the rifle around. On the same site that I got the silencer from, they got the extended charging handle that I ordered, and they also had the bolt release, and I ordered it for her. So I kind of, set up the rifle for her the way my real AR is working. So as I started setting up the rifle for her, I said, you know what, I'm going to have fun with this rifle. I want to make it as close as looking to my real ARs. So I put the Magpul MOE buttstock on it. I put the Magpul pistol grip on it. And I believe this from UTG because she's got, I set up a strap for her that goes on the side. Instead of the strap going under the rifle, it's on the side of the rifle. It's easier to carry. And my daughter shoots real good. Sharon, my daughter's name is Sharon, and my daughter can hit the target real good. She can shoot my ARs, she can shoot my pistols, but she don't want that type of a gun for her. She wants something just very soft shooting that she can play with. So this is what I came up with. And it's her rifle. This is my daughter's rifle. This is not my AR, my replica AR. This is my daughter's AR. I got it for her. And I added the flashlight. It's got a Walter flashlight I put on it. And I added the pepper mount with the quick release for her. You know, I set it up real nice, like that when she's at the range with me. You know, she could shoot and the rifle looks good and she'll have fun. It's not like I'm giving her a crappy piece of crap rifle and I'm shooting all the good quality guns. So I dressed it up where she looks at it, she's shooting even though it is a quality rifle, because Smith Wesson doesn't fuck around making good guns. This is a very nice gun. It's a very nice planker. You know, I would use this in a survival situation. You know, ammunition is cheap. Cause I got my ARs with a good amount of magazines, so I went and I bought a good amount of magazines for this one. So this, even though it's a 22, it's got 8 mags, but they're 10 rounds. Because the state of New Jersey, you can't shoot 15 rounds. You can't shoot 30 rounds. So this thing is capped at 10. But because the website that I order stuff from, I get deals when they throw the specials out. Is when I order shit. So I got 8 magazines that I got dirt cheap. So it looks like a full functioning AR-15, even though it's not. It's a 22 rifle. By the end of the day, it's a planker, but it's a lot of fun to shoot. I sighted in for her, and I have a blast shooting this. I shoot it all the time. Even when she's not with me at the range, I take it with me and I shoot it because I like it. When I lived in upstate New York, I had like I said before in the beginning of the video, I had a 22 rifle, but it was nothing like this. This rifle, compared to what I had back in the 80s, this is like serious technology compared to what I was shooting back in the 80s. And the Bushnell scope is an awesome scope. You know, and I got it dirt cheap. I got it on sale from Midway USA. And also I got the pepper mount. The pepper mount was like 60, 70 bucks. So it's an excellent rifle, man. And if you look at it, and if you lay it down next to my other ARs, my real ARs, it looks like a real AR. Here. That's my Smith Wesson M&P 15. AR by Smith & Wesson. And there goes my Bushmaster, and those are real ARs. Because I put them there because I'm doing a review on this rifle, so I decided to display them on the side if I could show them also. And when I'm done with the video, I put everything away because everything goes back into the gun safe. Real nice rifle. So I bought this for my daughter. Even though I got friends that say, no, you got it for yourself. You didn't buy it for your daughter. You hooked it up too nice for it to be for her. No, I didn't. I hooked it up nice because I like things hooked up nice. And I wanted my daughter to have a hooked up nice replica AR. And this is it. And she loves it. When we go to the range and she takes it out of her case, out of her rifle case, you know, I look at her and she plays with it. And I say, cool, my daughter's into, the gun hobby. And she's very responsible. My kid is not a reckless kid. You know, she's a responsible woman, young woman. She saves her money. She works part-time. She's in college. She's a good kid. You know, I bought her this because I know she's responsible and she's a good kid. And she told me, Dad, I intend to keep it for a long time. I don't want to sell it. I want to keep it with me. So it's hers, even though it's in the house with me, because I'm divorced and my ex-wife, she's not really into guns. She didn't like guns when we were married. You know, so she doesn't want my daughter to have it over there, but it's still my daughter's rifle. So I told my daughter, the day that I pass on, you're going to keep all my firearms. And so she's going to have to swallow it. If you choose to sell my stuff, sell it the right way. Sell it to people that are licensed gun owners. Don't sell it to some dummy out in the street. I showed her everything she has to do, the proper paperwork to do a transfer of firearms, so she's completely trained. I didn't want to get into that conversation with her, but I told her, if something happens to me and you choose not to keep my stuff, this is what you got to do to pass it on, to sell it. There's a proper protocol for getting rid of stuff that's legally yours and has to be done through paperwork. It's like a car. When you sell your car, you got to sign over your registration to the new buyer where he can go register it under his name. So guns work under the same way. It's a little bit more difficult and a little bit different, but technically the same shit by the end of the day. So this is my daughter's Smith Wesson M&P 1522 AR replica. And the thing is awesome, man. And when I take it to the range, my friends that shot it, and they tell me that the rifle's sweet. They say that my daughter has a very nice AR, what they call that? They call them M forgeries. Real nice. This rifle, I bought it for her like 4 years ago. Actually, I got it for her when they first came out. I believe I got it for her like 8 months or a year after they came out, because I was researching what rifle to buy her that's a 22 caliber. And I buy shit that I can take apart and clean pretty quick and not spend the whole day taking a fucking rifle apart, then to put it back together. I don't want to deal with that shit. If I got to spend all fucking day taking a gun apart to clean, I don't want the gun. I don't want it. So this is it. This is E. Matthews Jet doing a review on my daughter's Smith & Wesson M&P 1522. It's an excellent rifle. This is an excellent rifle for an adult, even if you're buying it for your son or daughter to plink, or you're buying it for yourself to plink. There's nothing wrong with this rifle. It works real good. Just make sure that the bolt is oiled, because if it's running dry, it's going to jam a little bit. But I figured out once the rifle is clean and oiled properly, it works fine. So, just maintain it. Keep it clean. If you buy it, don't change the trigger on it. You don't need to do a trigger job on this. Keep it factory the way it is. The interiors on this rifle is completely stock. I'm not going to change it or upgrade it. You don't need it. You don't need to put a CNC trigger on a 22 rifle. That would be absurd if you did that. Okay, so this is E. Matthews Jet. Christmas just passed. I want you people to have a happy new year. The year's almost gone. I have a lot of things to do through Christmas and New Year's. It's family time. I have other stuff I got to do. I can't talk about it, but I can't do it right now. So, that's it. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a happy New Year's. See you on 2020. I can't believe we're going to hit 2020 already. Okay, this is E. Matthews Jet signing out. Take care.